Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Football Exclusive, and today I'll be taking some 5 interesting facts that happened in college football and putting it into one video. I'll be starting a new series, where I'm going to go by every college in the NCAA, and I'm going to give you some 5 interesting facts. I'm not going to do a specific school in this video, but I'm going to get started on just kind of get a group of everything or some random things that happened. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start things off, we're going to be seeing who won the most national championships in college football history. And if you didn't already know, you might be surprised on what the answer is, but the answer is the University of Yale. You heard me right, the University of Yale. Um, that school is known more for their um academics, um, and how good they are of a school, but their football team has actually won the most national championships, and they won 27 national championships. Their first season started in 1872, so they had a head start from a lot of colleges for a first year. 12 out of the 27 of their games, they had no coach. But their first season, they didn't have to do anything to get in the national championship. They were just automatically in, and they only had to play one game, and that is the national championship. And they won that game, so they finished with a record of 1-0. And their whole record from 1872 to today is 907 and 379 and 55. So they have a lot wins than I actually expected. I don't know how good Yale does in the SCS, but um, I might look that up. You should too, and we'll go ahead to the next one. So our next one is the biggest blowout. The biggest blowout, so you might already know this, is Georgia Tech against Cumberland. The score, the final score was 222-0. The game took place in 1916 at Atlanta, and Cumberland received the opening kickoff and failed to get to the first down. After a punt, the Yellow Jackets scored on their first play. Cumberland then fumbled on their next play at the line of scrimmage, and Georgia Tech returned their fumble for a touchdown. The Bulldogs fumbled again, but Georgia Tech, it took them 2 runs to score the third touchdown. The Georgia Tech had 63 points in the first half, 126 at halftime, then added 54 more points in the third quarter, and in the final quarter they had 42 points, winding up with 122 points. That is the highest scoring game. So let's get on the third one, which is the first game ever played. It was Rutgers versus New Jersey at New Brunswick, New Jersey. I might have said that wrong. I apologize if I did. But anyway, the game took place on November 6, 1869. And it was basically a series of 10. And the first person to score a goal won the game. And the Rutgers won the first game by S.G. Gano and G.R. Dixon. I might have said one of their names wrong, but I apologize if I do. It was basically a game of soccer. It was 25 against 25s. And the Rutgers went on to have or win the series 6-4. So next up on the list, which includes Tennessee and Florida, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of background information because I don't have a lot to talk about the point of this one. But anyways, the background between Tennessee and Florida is their first game was on October 28th, 1916, which Tennessee went to win 24-0. Their meeting total is 48, which Georgia wins the all-time series 28-20. The largest victory was the Volunteers 45-3 in 1990. The longest win streak is Florida, which has 11 games, goes from 2005 to 2015. So there is a quarterback who never beat Florida before, and that is Peyton Manning. That's right, Peyton Manning never beat the University of Florida. Yeah, let's go ahead and go into the next one. So we're saving the best for last, and this is my favorite one to talk about. It is the kick six, Auburn against Alabama. Now, Alabama fans, you might be mad at this, but you might be happy to see Auburn's background of this game. So, last season, Auburn went 3-9. You heard me right, 3-9. I believe Auburn lost their defensive coordinator, and so that really dropped them. They struggled with ULM in overtime, and went on to blow out New Mexico State and Alabama A&M. Never won an SEC game, and they fired their head coach and their offensive coordinator, and they eventually came back to return a kick on the number one team. They later went on to go to the national championship and lose to Florida State. And that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I might do another one like this. It might be something like 5 interesting facts about the University of Tennessee. That's right, I might do my favorite team. But comment down below which one you think I should do first, and I'll go off of that instead. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.